I recently purchased an XGecu T48 programmer, and although I liked the device, it didn't work properly because it didn't properly support the devices that I needed to program. The devices were listed in their supported device list, but I found out the hard way that it didn't actually work correctly. You can avoid some of the hassles that I had of trying to return this device by downloading their software from their website. When you download it and install it and run it without a programmer attached, it'll go into a simulation mode or a demo mode, and you can actually select the device that you want to use, then load the hex file that you want to program into the device, and if it loads correctly, then it's pretty likely that it's going to program. In my case, I got an error message indicating that the file didn't load correctly. It did actually load the program code, but it did not set the config registers correctly. Now, first contact with support, they said manually set the config registers, and that's fine if you're only doing maybe one chip and you know what you're doing. But if you're doing some volume, then this isn't really a suitable solution for programming and reprogramming chips. And so I ended up attempting to get support to fix the problem, and I was told it would be fixed in the next release. I waited 2 months for the next release to come out, and it was still not fixed. I contacted support again to return the unit because it wasn't working with devices that I needed it to work with. They said it would work with. They sent a little Hex to bin utility, which presumably would convert my Intel Hex files from my devices into a binary format, but that was completely in Chinese. I couldn't read any of the menus, so I never actually got to use that to see whether that would work, and that adds an extra step into the process that I didn't want to have to do when I'm doing a cycle of programming, testing. So you can run in demo mode, see if it works. If it loads the files for your device, then you've got a pretty good chance that it's going to work. Really like the device. Some of the devices I used, it programmed quite well, and the software was pretty good, quick and easy to use, but it didn't work for the main device that I wanted to use, so I ended up having to return the thing. Thank goodness I used PayPal, because getting a return from them was not easy. They were offering future solutions that never seemed to work, and so I ended up opening a dispute with PayPal and got my money back.